Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Now, Cortez, you seem to be under a lot of pressure right now.
I'm under a lot of pressure right now.
Well, look, man, everybody wants to know the $1 million question. Who do you want to call first? Will it be Bink So Famous? Or B, Tequila T? Or C, Vibing with P? Or D, all of the above?
Wow. That is a really tough question. Wow. I'm gonna have to go with my gut feeling here.
Go with your gut.
I'm gonna have to choose. I love all three of them. So I'm gonna have to go with D, all of the above.
Okay, he chose D, all of the above. Well, you have your phone. Let's go.
I'm nervous. It's ringing. Y'all be quiet.
We coming around there and we gonna beat your motherfucking ass when I catch you, ho.
Cut them fucking
lights on, bitch.
Wait in the house for my shit to get.
You knew that it was just a hiccup and it was a misunderstanding. Why were you ever recording that whole thing? Like,
that's a surprise tool that can help us later.
Is this Cortez?
Yeah.
But this Cortez, I used to do the videos with Binky and her sisters.
Dang, how you get my number?
She made a YouTube video and she put in some little screenshots and I zoomed in and got your phone number. So I was just letting you know your number finna be all over the internet.
Damn, but why you call me a bitch though?
Because they're talking bad about you. They make you seem like the bad guy.
You know, whoever tunes in or whoever watched this just sees me for the loving person that I really am.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Cortez, aka QTZ, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Now, I know y'all been waiting on this part 2 for the longest, but I've been really trying to do some other stuff, so I haven't had time to really like edit and get into it how I really wanted to. I'm not gonna make y'all wait any longer. So yeah, like I said, this is gonna be part 2. If you haven't watched part 1 already, I need y'all to pause this video. Make sure you go watch part 1 so it'll all make sense. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. If you got any questions, if you wanna just, you know, follow me on any of my other social medias, then yeah, follow me on Instagram at king_QUARTEZ. Now, before we do get into this video, I would really like to address something first. So I watched the whole hour video that Binks and them posted about the situation, and something just really rubbed me the wrong way of how they try to make it seem like I'm a perv, or I try to sexualize them, or I make them feel uncomfortable, or as if I don't know how to treat women, or I don't know how to respect women or anything.
Cortez wanted to do shit like caught in the bed prank, caught in the shower prank, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why we didn't want to do that, not to put anybody in the house who was there, but excuse my language, but we are all females. certain things has happened to some individuals in the house where they were touched, molested, or something like that, and we did not feel comfortable with that.
So in their video, they said that I will always try to do sexual pranks, and I don't know if any of them have been molested or touched or whatever, and basically how they would be reliving a situation that happened when they were younger or whatever the case may be. So how is that possible when every single one of y'all, Binks, Takia, and P, have sexualized me and made sexual comments to me? And you was asking me about it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I told him, let me see that thingy thing. That's what I said. Because that thing was thingy.
That was an awkward conversation.
Yeah, that was our awkward conversation.
Like, why are you asking me this? When we got together, y'all always tried to talk about my private area or tell me to pull it out or telling me it looked big or Takia, you tried to stick your hand up my pants leg when we was at the Airbnb in Atlanta. Binky, you actually touched my private area and you was acting like you was reaching in front of something and you touched it, and I was like, whoa, what you on? You feel me? I didn't give you permission to do that or nothing. And I just want to say, like, you feel me? If anybody would be uncomfortable, it should be me. And Binky, you have always made sexual comments to me. I have the messages. I'm gonna put the screenshot right here. So it's all of us are in the group chat. It's Takia, P, Nayla, and Binky. And as y'all can see, it says Tez, send your in here like you be putting it on Snapchat. Now I may post a thirst trap or two, or you know, a little flick of me in like some gray sweats, or if you on my private story, then if you do want to follow me, my Snapchat is King. Well, that's my Snapchat. Yeah, you know, y'all made sexual comments towards me, and I never once, you know, y'all say a caught in a bed prank or a shower prank. Nobody wanted to do those. Binky, didn't you do like a caught in the tub or caught in the shower prank with Chris Sales? P, didn't you do a come get in the tub with me and you had on like lingerie or a swimsuit? I don't know, something, and you did a caught in the bed prank on Dank's channel too. I don't know if you only did that because she had more subscribers than us. I don't know what it was. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Don't try to make me seem like I'm a perv or something when, like I said, y'all all made sexual comments towards me. And that's all I'm saying. So, I mean, boys go through, you know, stuff too. But anyway, let's get back to the original story. All right, so boom, like I said, we had fell out that first time. We ended up getting back cool. We was doing videos at this hotel, and Binky was talking about how she really wanted to quit YouTube. She didn't really want to do it no more. You know, she been thinking a lot about her grandma and stuff like that. And I sat there and I was just giving her advice, like, you know, you came this far, you can't give up. You know, people really love us. People really want to see us, you know, keep grinding and keep going. You know, you came this far, don't give up. You know, we basically had a heart-to-heart. She was basically just not feeling it or whatever the case may be, you feel me? And that was the time that me and P was like doing pranks in the hotel, like when I did like the calling her the B word.
Kristen! Stop playing with me!
Or annoying her while she was sleeping and stuff like that. A couple days later, I actually moved to Atlanta, and you know, I kind of had to leave Binky, P, and Takia. I left them in Michigan. I'm glad y'all came into my life, and I wish y'all nothing but the best. So that means I would, you know, have to find content to do for myself because I can't do videos with them no more, and they only had each other to do videos with. So eventually, literally, they came to Atlanta and got an Airbnb. Well, actually, only Binky, and P and Tika, came down, and I think Bink's mom and her brother and dad, came down as well, and we had all like pitched in to get an Airbnb.
Bianca, where do y'all find these type of friends? Bianca.
Takia actually had COVID around that time. That's why she wasn't there. Okay. So, and if y'all don't know who Tika is like the girl that she be in some of their videos. Some of y'all may know her. Boom. Everything's going good. We all, knocking out videos. Everything's going smooth. I actually posted this video like a couple weeks prior to us getting into the Airbnb, and it was going viral. And the Shade Room had put it on their page while we was at the Airbnb. So I found out that I was on the Shade Room when I was there. Like I said, we keep on collabing, and it's going good. They went back to Michigan. I went back home. Like I said, I stay in Atlanta. I went back home. A couple days later, Mama Shay posted, she commented under the video of me finding out that I was on the Shade Room and said, So Famous ENT wants you. So, like I said, I never asked to join So Famous. I was asked, okay? And this was after we had fell out. So, like I said, this is me thinking that, that first situation is, buried 6 feet. And also another thing, if you peep in their video, Binky has stated that she snuck to Muskegon and talked to me.
I wanted to be friends with him again. I felt like if I'm going to continue to grow, I want him to grow too, because
Ain't that when y'all did that video?
Yeah, this is when
I was mad at him.
Yeah, so
He was blocked for so long.
yeah, they was mad at me for doing the video. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, they was upset.
Yeah, she snuck to Muskegon that
No,
time.
for real.
No,
she really
I
did.
snuck to him. I snuck to Muskegon to go get him, and I brought him back, and then Mama was mad at me too.
And that's cap. First of all, I can post the messages right here. I texted you when I said I'm here or I'm outside or something like that. And also, I didn't even know we was going to do a video while we wasn't friends. We ended up doing one. As you can see, I'm sitting on the driver's side. I believe you can see like the steering wheel or whatever in it. But I'm sitting on the driver's side. I took you to like Walmart so you can get a fishing pole. I don't know why you lie about that. So anyway, like I said, she commented, she said, So Famous ENT wants you. And I was in contract with my cousin already, so I couldn't join So Famous at that time. We staying locked in. Everybody keep doing videos. I'm doing my own thing. They doing their own thing in Michigan. Then after that, like a couple months later or a couple weeks later, I'm not sure, Binky had hit me up and was like, Hey, Tez, we in Atlanta, but we don't got no ring light. Can we, pull up and grab your ring light? So, me, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Just pull up and come get it. So when I bring the ring light outside, Binky was like, Hey, do you know somebody who, got some weed or something like that? I'm like, no, I don't smoke, so I don't know nobody. I don't know a plug. She was like, oh, that's fine. We might ask Trey. I'm guessing she was talking about Trey Bills. She was like, well, you can come to the crib tomorrow and do some videos, blah, blah, blah. We finna run it up, come over. When I went over there, I don't know what it was, but I just wasn't feeling Binky's energy. I'm not saying that she had something towards me, but it was like she was going through something. I don't know. I just like, it's just like she didn't want to be bothered. I don't know. She was depressed or stressed out or anything. So yeah. But anyway, we was doing videos, and that's when they did like this kicking QTZ out the house prank. And I don't know, just like everybody was kind of double, like, ganging up on me. I don't have to leave right now.
You do have to leave because I said
Just
that
come on.
you
Just
did.
let's go.
Did I give you the key?
Don't touch me.
Hey.
What's your issue with me though?
Your issue is I don't want nobody.
Just go downstairs.
Okay, that's fine. A couple days later, Binky had asked me to join So Famous, and she was like, what's going on with you and your cousin? I'm like, well, I'm still in contract with my cousin, but my contract is about to be up, so I will let you know when my contract is up on, what's up with the So Famous thing. After they left the Airbnb, they went back to Michigan again. I went back home. A couple months later, Binky randomly hit my phone and said, hey, Tez, do we mess around? And I'm like, nah, like why do you say that? And in my head, I'm like, dang, her boyfriend probably tripping again. So I need y'all to pay attention. This is when it get good. So her boyfriend was tripping again, and I said, why do he keep like thinking that or saying that? She said, I don't know, ask him. I said, what's his number? She gave me his number. I texted him, and you know, I said what I said. He replied, and I was just basically like, you know, bro, like, I don't like her. You know, that's your girl. She love you. You know, all that. This dude texts me back and says, I don't think y'all got nothing going on. I'm going to put the message right there. I don't think y'all got nothing going on, but I'm going to just make her block you and cut off all communication with you. So me, you know, being me, I didn't actually think that Binky would cut me off because, for one, we close. And for two, I'm like, why would she do that? Like, I didn't do nothing. But in the back of my head, I'm like,
Right now, my emotions are so fired up, I don't even think I can cry if I wanted to. Because it's not right. What was the purpose of having me there if you weren't going to pick me?
well, that is her boyfriend, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna choose her boyfriend over me. And that's just what it is. So I texted Binky phone after he said that. My message didn't go through. You know how like on the iPhone, it'll say delivered if your number, if that person gets the message, it'll say delivered. It didn't say delivered. I called her, no answer. I called her again, and went like straight to voicemail. So I wrote her on Snap, and I'm like, dang, Binky, for real? Like, is you serious? And she was like, I don't want no problems. I don't want no trouble. So I'm like, I bet. I respect you. I respect your wishes. It is what it is at this point. I can't do nothing. Shit, fuck it. Like, whatever. So, remember in part 1 when I told y'all that her boyfriend told her to stop collabing with me, told her to stop talking to me, and she told him no, right? And that was before she went viral. That was before she had all them views, all the subscribers and stuff like that. She told him no. But now necessarily that you don't need me, and you got all the supporters, you got the views, you got you don't need me no more. You listen to him and you do it. And, that kind of hurt my feelings because I'm like, dang, I thought we was better than that. And, yeah, but I had to keep going. I kept going, and I'm not finna let nothing stop me. So, anyway, fast forward. I got the dates in my phone. So, fast forward, right, to Lotto. Y'all know, Big Lotto. She ended up personally inviting me to her party. And a lot of y'all was wondering why P didn't go. And the reason why I didn't invite P was because I know P wasn't going to come if Binky didn't come. And Binky couldn't come because her boyfriend said she couldn't be around me and she couldn't talk to me and, or whatever. So that's why I would have definitely, said they can come. But like I said, I feel like P wouldn't have came if Binky couldn't come. And Binky wasn't going to come because her boyfriend told her she couldn't be around me. All right. So I haven't heard from Binky since her boyfriend said block me. So November 14th of 2020 was the last time I had talked to Binky. Binky had hit me up after she seen that Queen Naija posted me on her story. We was at Mulatto's party, and Queen was recording me and posted me on her Instagram story, and I made the shade room again. And Binky unblocked me and said, super proud of you. I love you. Should have looked Queen titties. And I said, what the heck? Security would have pummeled me. She said, LOL, you just got me in trouble. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. So I just found it funny, like, why I haven't talked to you in a month and some change. And then all of a sudden you see me with Queen, you unblock me. Like, I'm glad that you're proud of me. Like, I don't know. I just felt like we was better than that. You supposed to be my friend, you feel me? So that's when I started to get like weird vibes from her. She texted me again on December 25th on Christmas. She said, Tez. I said, Merry Christmas, Binks. What's up? She said, I just want to say Merry Christmas and I love you so much. Thank you for believing in me and supporting me. Thank you for being a listening ear. Nobody could ever break this bond. I promise.
Cap.
I love you. I said, dang, not finna have me shed a tear in this bit. She said, I mean it. I said, I love you too. I said, I love you too. Thank you for being somebody I could talk to and be continuously motivated by. Thank you for believing in me and helping me with everything, because I wouldn't be where I am without you. Thank you for always being you despite the obstacles you faced. I remember last year around this time you said 2020 our year, and I'm glad I can call you a sister forever.
You know what? I did say that. My bad.
She said, "Oh, Tess, I love you. You my dog for sure. 2021, we getting blue checks and blue bills." And I meant every word that I said. I love Binky, and that's why up until this point, y'all have never heard me speak like ill of her over the internet. I've never said nothing bad. I didn't like really disrespect her or anything, because like I said, she getting her bag, and you feel me, she's still doing her thing, and I still wish the best for them, for real. Like, I just feel like it was a lot of miscommunication that went on in the house, and it could have been talked about. And I feel like that's where some of y'all problems come in, that y'all like, they've been trying to hit you up and talk to you, but y'all don't understand. This situation happened all the way back in March, 2021, in March. And a little after that, we all got on FaceTime. It was me, Takia, Binks, and Banks, and P. And they hung up in my face, all of them. They hung up in my face. I tried to explain myself, and it's like, bro, why am I explaining myself? Like, you know, they don't want to listen. So then, months and months later, that's when they posted that first video, and I'm like, bro, like, what y'all on? So then when I post my video and I leak the audio and stuff, now people want to reach out and talk to me and talk about it. Let's sit down and talk. Nah, now let me get my story out. Let people hear my side of the story, and then we can talk about it. So like I said, I'm willing to sit down and talk about it. I'm not running from nobody. I'm a grown man. Yeah, I got some stuff to say to y'all anyway. I said around the Christmas, when we send those text messages to each other, we ended up, keeping in contact. They ended up getting an Airbnb down here, and that's when they was collabing with the Taylor girls and stuff like that. When I went over there, they mentioned to me about getting an Airbnb in Texas, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm down." Binky started planning, the trip. So Binky started planning the trip and whatnot. She wrote the group chat. I have the messages. Literally. She wrote the group chat, right? So she told y'all that I didn't pay my half to get in the house, and she let me come there for free.
The paying for the house is, I feel like that's out of the picture, because I take care of all of that.
When, all in all, this is how it went down. She texted the group chat and she said, if you want to contribute on the house, that's how we're doing rooms and who chooses what. But we will talk about that in a meeting. So the meeting was at 5 o'clock. That's why y'all see me say, okay, bet, see y'all at 5 or whatever. All right. So then another thing is, I believe she said that she spent $5,000 on the house or something like that. As y'all can see, it says $3,511. And like I said, she said, if you want to contribute, meaning if you want to give some money, if you want to pitch in and help and give some money, you can. You don't have to. That's what she said on the meeting. She was like, y'all, I got the house. If you want to contribute, you can, but you don't have to.
The paying for the house is, I feel like that's out of the picture, because I take care of all of that.
But me being the type of nigga I am, I said I will help contribute. Let me school some of y'all right quick. Okay, so how YouTube works is you get paid for the previous month. So if I'm doing videos in February, I'm not gonna get the money that I made in February until March. Okay, so again, if I'm doing videos in January, I'm not gonna get that check until February 21st. So, like I said, now Binky and them, they make way more money than me on YouTube. Binky makes way more than me. And I remember at one point when we was at the hotel, like around the time Binky had first went viral, Binky didn't even want Takia or nobody else to know how much she even had in her account. She showed me, and I was like, damn, like, I just, you know, I was like, damn. And she was like, shh. I'm like, okay. Big baller. Well, yeah, anyway, so that's how YouTube works. We get paid on the 21st, and yeah, like, so that's how we get paid. Okay, so she said that, you know, if you want to contribute, I told her that I would pay when I get paid from YouTube the next month. So we got the Airbnb in February. That means March 21st, I will pay you. So anyway, we got the house in February, and we running up videos, Now, if y'all noticed, Takia didn't come. It was only me, Binky, Nayla, and P. Yeah, it was us four. And Binky Mama came. So that's how I met Nayla. And a lot of y'all wondering what happened to Nayla and where do me and Nayla stand. I mean, I really don't have no issue with Nayla, but apparently she got an issue with me because she unfollowed me on Instagram. And, you know, she never really me and her never really was close or talked in the house. I mean, we talked sometimes, but we wasn't really, you feel me? I don't know, she was kind of standoffish from me. And I don't know why, but shit, that's how it was. But yeah, I'll tell y'all about that later. Okay, so we got the house, we doing videos and whatnot, and you know, like I said, Takia wasn't there, and Binks would be saying stuff like, oh, I'm so glad Takia not here, my energy and my vibe just be so much better. Her attitude is horrible. I just feel like I'm showing people that I can do it without her, and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, like, ain't this your sister? Like, no. People actually writing in the comments like, damn, where's Takia? We miss Takia. Who misses Takia? I was watching, you know, because it's Takia, like stuff like that. So anyway, Takia ended up coming for like a day or two. And I remember we was doing late night prank calls, and I was laying next to Takia. And I'm just saying this to say, because Takia said that she didn't like me, and she don't know how I couldn't tell that.
I feel like Takia are the only one who like me, when Takia the only one who don't like you.
Yeah.
That ought to show you not to F with me.
Yeah, I'm out.
That ought to show you. Don't you ever. I already see you this about. You know a bitch house dirty when they got chicken guts in their sink still.
Oh! You got chicken guts in your sink. You ain't even...
Bitch! I said Corvette. How can I
This bitch! Gotta let. Hop in the motherfucking chat. They be like, that why you talk like that? Why you walk like that? Why you talk like that, bitch? Do it again, bitch! Corvette! Your ass driving a semi-truck!
Not semi-truck,
But like I said, if you go and watch the videos, I didn't know that you didn't like me. We was, you know, laughing with each other, you know, vibing with each other, having fun, making jokes with each other. You know, you was in my videos, I was in your videos. You feel me? I didn't know that you had some, you know, pressure with me. Now, if you would have told me and said, I don't like you, I don't really fuck with you, I would have never been in your face. I would never been around you. I would have stayed away from you. You feel me? Because I'm not finna be around nobody that I know don't like me. You feel me? So this is when I'm starting to feel like I'm not, like they're not including me in the group. Like I don't feel like I'm in this family. Like we was doing the late night prank calls, and I remember Danks snatching the phone when I tried to like do a prank call. I'm like, let me say something, and I grabbed the phone. She snatched that bitch out of my hand. I'm like,
Get married at the courthouse.
and then the phone went.
What?
No, I can say I was shooting.
Let me speak to my baby Skylar. Let me just speak to my baby Skylar. Let me just speak to my baby Skylar.
Hey, ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Skylar, shut the fuck up. I was just eating your yesterday. I was just eating your loose pussy yesterday.
Speaking of like how I was doing, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all some videos, and I want y'all to tell me like in the comments on what y'all get from that, like how people would look at me or do stuff when I say something. I'm gonna put that right there. Hold this, that people's gonna get there. So yeah, hold this, that people's gonna get there.
And grab me a sub because I'm hungry. And it's just period.
And grab me a sub because I broke my leg.
Yes.
Period, y'all. So we're gonna get straight into it just like that.
So yeah, that's that. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all see something or what. But anyway, so right after we did the prank calls, that's when stuff started to get kind of like sexual or whatever. Binky and them was asking Danks and her girlfriend like sexual questions, like on, you know, what they do in the bedroom and stuff like that. And when Danks and her girlfriend left, Binky was saying stuff like, "Oh, I think her girlfriend liked me. Like she kept staring at me when I would catch her staring at me and stuff like that." So I'm like, bro, dude, you want her or what? Anyway, we all doing videos and stuff. And then this was when I'm starting to notice like some funny shit starting to happen. So we went to Dank's Cole house. I was about to do this prank on Danks. Now, Binks, P and Nayla was upstairs doing like a rapping video or turning into a rapper. They haven't even had started that video yet. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just do this prank on Danks, like I hid their kittens or they had some cats, and I'm like, I'm gonna hide them and get their reaction like I lost them or whatever. So I'm starting my prank. I hid the cats and everything. I started my video. I'm like walking in the room. Binks stopped me and she was like, "Hold on, Tez, let us do our videos first." I'm like, all right, bet. You know, she was like, we'll do yours after we done. So anyway, we in the house for like 2 hours. 2 hours after she said we'll do yours in a minute. So 2 hours, right? When we first got there, Danks did a prank on Binks. So anyway, like I said, they was doing a rapping video. All three of them had got a video done. Well, all four, including Danks. So Binky, P, and Nayla had all got a video done. I was the only one that didn't get a video. I tried to get a video, but this is what Binky said. Binky, after they was done with their videos, Binky walked out and said, "I'm allergic to the cats. I'm getting like you know, she's saying she allergic." So I'm like, damn, I don't want to seem insensitive and say, well, damn, you know, can you just stay? But I just feel like, you know, I like videos only got to be 10 minutes long. And I'm not telling you to kill yourself by doing a video, but it's just like, I don't know if I believe that, because I'm like, bro, come on now, like it's pretty ironic how after y'all done doing y'all videos, yeah, it's like what you like what the fuck, bro? Like I'm trying to grind, like, and then everybody followed her and didn't want to do the video, so I'm like, okay, so I was like kind of irritated and mad. Anyway. Another thing that I noticed that was funny, it gave me like they didn't want me there, was when I was doing this prank on Binky, and then I walked down. You know how like after the prank you go mess with somebody or whatever. So I went down and I'm like, you know, doing stuff with Mama Shay. I don't know if she thought she wasn't in the frame of the camera, but she walked up to the camera person and was like, "Turn it off." So I'm like, when I went back and watched the video, I'm like, dang, like if you didn't want me to record you or if you didn't want to be in the video, you could have just said, "I don't want to be recorded." I wouldn't have put you in there or whatever. Like, why are you trying to sneak and like, why are you doing that? So when I watched it, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Pretty much now, the time at the Airbnb is coming to an end. The day before everybody left, we had a house meeting. And, you know, Binky was basically like, "Nah, if y'all ain't trying to join So Famous, then I don't know what to tell y'all, but y'all can't do videos with us no more." She was saying, basically, if you think you can do it by yourself, then go ahead. But if you're going to be in the house, you got to be signed under me, and we're going to take 15% of your YouTube earnings and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm like, all right, let me see a contract. you know, I want to see a contract. Now, at the meeting, she said the contract was going to be 6 months to a year, okay? So she said that it was going to be 6 months to a year. So anyway, everybody, they went back to Michigan. I went to my mom's house in Texas. I went to my mom's house. And when we got the contracts in the email, I'm reading it and it said 3 years. So I'm like, damn, that's not what we talked about. They said 6 months to a year. So anyway, I called Binky and I'm like, yeah, so what is this contract about? So Mama Shay was like, well, the contract is like, it's 3 years. It got different stuff in it. Basically, if Binky was to get a movie role, Binky can say like, well, I'm not coming unless my team can come. And I'm like, I wouldn't even let her say that. I would let Binky go and do her own thing because that's something huge. That's something big. That's something she really wants to do. If acting is something she really want to pursue, she can. I would never let her make a decision on if she can't bring me or bring the rest of us. No, go do your thing. You feel me? So anyway, yeah, we discussed the contract. I'm like, okay, I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? Why not? Our supporters love seeing us work together. Why not? Let's do it. So I fly back to I got on the bus back to Houston. Yeah, I packed my stuff up before I left and went back to the Airbnb. You know, I just prayed to God and I'm like, you know, God, if this ain't for me, like just let a sign happen. Remove all negative energy from around me, all stuff like that. I get to the Airbnb. The first day we get there, I don't know, Mama Shay was just saying like little slick stuff and I'm like, dang, I didn't even do nothing. Then when I woke up, y'all, the next morning when I woke up, we were supposed to sign to So Famous Entertainment. But as soon as I woke up, I had got a call from Atlanta and it was a casting agency and they said they wanted to cast me for BMF and that just came out. So go check that out. Go check that vlog out. So yeah, that's 50 Cent's new show, Black Mafia Family. So after I got off the phone, you know, they didn't know that I was in Texas and I didn't even know, like in their video, they said I was being mopey and like, I don't know what I should do. I don't know. I was not. Only time I was like, you know, I don't know what I should do was because, well, the only reason I was saying that was because I'm like, I don't even know if a flight leaves out, you know, in the proper time to get the COVID test. We have to take 2 COVID tests in order to film. So I'm like, dang, I don't know what to do. So I told Binky and Binky was like, oh, call back and see if we can do it too. And I'm like, no, it don't work like that. Like, I can't just call and be like, oh, I got some friends that act or whatever, or I got a sister, I got a brother. It don't work like that. Like, they got to go through the proper protocol on, you know, booking people. Binks also said, like, well, she was like, if you want to go, but I think you should stay here and stick to what you know because, you know, it's a lot of money here. You're going to make a lot of money here. You're not going to make as much there. And I made a lot of money going there because I was booked for 3 days doing that show. I was booked for 3 days. So I made money. The booking was for 3 days. I said, y'all, I can go do this booking for 3 days and come back while I'm gone. You know, y'all, it's 3 of y'all. Y'all can all use each other to help, you feel me, help each other. So anyway, I go downstairs and I tell Mama Shay the news. Y'all, guess what Mama Shay said? Well, I don't think you should go. It'll be a slap in everybody's face if you do that. It's not fair that you get to come here, leave, and come back. You taking away content from everybody, and you need to weigh your options. What if you go and do this film and it flop? First of all, when have you ever heard of a 50 Cent show flopping? And I'm like, what if I go down here and I get noticed, or I get a bigger opportunity? Period. You never know. She never said nothing like that. Like I said, I just feel like if one make it, we all make it. I could have got my foot in the door in the acting industry and brought Binky along with me because that's something Binky really want to do too. But I'm just saying, like, why not be supportive? I feel like if Binks had that opportunity, Mama Shay would have been supportive and be like, oh yeah, baby, go. Just like how my mama was, because I called my mom right afterwards and I was like, Mom, you know, they said this, but I don't know what I should do. My mom was like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, if you don't go down there. But like I said, my pockets was kind of tight. So my mama ended up paying for my flight down there. So Shout out to my mama on game. Like I said, that same morning I was supposed to sign to So Famous Entertainment. So we ended up going to the bank to have a notary, you know, notarize the legal way of like signing, you know, to So Famous Entertainment. I actually ended up leaving my ID at the Airbnb. So they was like, well, you need your ID. So they was like, you know what, forget it. We just gonna find a notary off of Google and have them pull up to the house. So anyway, me not having my ID was the first sign. So anyway, we get to the house. They find a notary. The notary pulls up, and the notary was like filling out our information at first. But then she was like, well, the lines on the paper is not big enough for the information to go on the paper. So she was like, y'all gonna have to redo the contract, make sure the lines are big enough for their names to go on it or whatever. And y'all have to call me back. So anyway, to make a long story short, I couldn't sign to So Famous Entertainment because of their problem. Chris Sales come to that crib after that, and I was supposed to do a video with him, and Mama Shay was like, oh, Cortez, you doing a video too? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, how you doing that? And you ain't signed to So Famous. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm coming back. When I come back from doing BMF, I'm gonna sign. She was like, oh no, I don't believe in signing when you come back. You can go and do that film and blow the fuck up and say fuck us. So I'm like, what, bro? Why would I do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. She was like, how I know? So I'm like, okay. I ended up doing the video for Binks and Takia's channel when I, you know, fought Chris or whatever. So anyway, right after we did that video, it was me and Danks driving in her car. I went on to say to Danks, I'm like, you know what? You know, like, I just haven't been feeling myself. I've been real depressed lately. You know, like, this is the longest I've been away from my mama, because y'all know I'm a mama's boy. This is the longest I've been away from my mama. I ain't been really feeling like doing no videos. I've been having like a dark cloud over me, and I just don't know how, like, I don't know what to do. So I didn't know she had no degree in psychology or whatever and stuff like that. So she went on to say, yeah, Tez, I kind of, you know, been seeing your energy been kind of low. And I was telling, she brought up Binky first. She said, I was telling Binks that I feel like she holding you back. And I said, yeah, I kind of feel like that too. You know, like when it comes to content, you know, they like I would ask to do a stolen car prank, and it's always, you know, an excuse. Or for example, the cat situation, when she ran out the house talking about she was allergic to the cats. Like that's what I was talking about. Like, I asked Binky to snore in a video before, like, to make it funny. She was like, I don't snore. And I'm like, bro, you, like, just do it, you know? So in the back of my head, I'm like, so Danks and Binks was having a conversation about me. So I was like, oh, well, like, did she tell you about the first time why we fell out the first time? And she was like, yeah, she did tell me. And I'm like, oh, what'd she say? She was like, I ain't gonna tell you what she said, but yeah, she did tell me. I'm like, oh, my feelings was hurt too, because I'm like, bro, why are you telling people, you know, our business? You feel me? Like that stuff over with. Like, why are you on that? And I'm like, well, if she's still talking about it and feels some type of way about it, then why do they want me to sign to So Famous for 3 years? That's what I said to Danks. And she was like, oh, that's how long the contract is? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, I wouldn't sign it if I was you. I told Binky to do a contract for a month or 6 months or something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's how long the contract was. And I'm like, if she feels some type of way, then we need to have a conversation. That's what I told Binks. That's what I told Danks. I was like, well, me and Binks need to have a conversation. So then they said that I was acting standoffish when me and Danks came from the car talking. And speaking of in the car talking, I seen a live where Danks said that I said to her, oh, I'm only using Binky to get my subscribers up, and then I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna try to get out of the contract or whatever. But I've never said that out my mouth. You've never heard me say that out my mouth. Like, I don't know why you lying. I don't know why you lying. Why would I say that to you? Like, yeah, we was off a couple drinks, but I wasn't drunk. But anyway, so we go in the house, and in the middle of us going in the house, they was in the middle of doing a prank. So when I walked in the room, they was doing a prank or whatever, and I sat down on the couch. I wasn't acting standoffish. I was trying to talk to Binky. I believe I was. I think I got a video, or I can go back and find a video. Hey, quick, Binky, you sitting on something?
No.
You sitting on something?
I said no.
Binky, please close your legs.
Get up real quick.
No.
I want to throw
I'm
it.
not sitting on nothing.
I want to throw it because of this and not because of what's between your legs.
So after that, everybody went downstairs. I was the only one upstairs, and they had went to the store or whatever. They was gone for like 30 minutes. They came back in. I heard them. They went into the kitchen. Everybody was down there. I was on live. I heard Mama Shay call me downstairs. So when she called me, I was like, you know, I'm still on live. And I went down there. She was like, what time do your flight leave? I'm like, at 6. She was like, oh, don't post anything that you recorded in this house or whatever. So yeah, so she said that, and I'm like, what's going on? So she said something else, and I'm like, dang, did I do something wrong? And then Binky just turned around and looked at me and said, you don't know how to shut the fuck up. I'm like, damn, calm down, Hawk. Like, she was like, bro, do you got a problem with me? I'm like, yeah, I got a problem. You know what I mean? Because at this point, I know that Danks told her what I was saying or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I got a problem with you. You know, I feel like you holding me back. I don't know what Danks had told her, but instead of her coming up to me and like talking about it, she just took Danks' side and was just yelling at me. And they all was yelling in my face. Binky wasn't really yelling at me. It was more so Takia, P, and then their mama. Yeah. They weren't trying to let me explain myself. I kept trying to explain myself. That's why in that audio clip, you can hear me saying I'm not talking about that. Because she was like, she's holding you back, but your number's been growing since she's been helping you.
She's holding you back, but your numbers didn't grow until she started helping you.
I know.
She's holding
I'm not
you back.
talking about that.
I'm talking about it, goddammit.
talking about
Shut
that.
the fuck up.
I'm not talking
Shut
about
the fuck
that.
up.
I'm not talking
Shut the
about
fuck
that.
up. I'm talking.
I'm still talking though. Okay.
I'm not
You're in
talking
my
about
house.
that.
I'm talking. Move, Bianca.
I'm saying
You're gonna
simply-
respect me. No. You're
I'm
gonna
saying
respect.
simply-
I said, okay, well, since you can't shut the fuck up, you can get the fuck out tonight. God damn it. This is my motherfucking house.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I said what the fuck. Move. Move, God damn it.
Stop. You
I
have to
said
get
what
in
the
his
fuck I
face.
say. I do. Because he don't get it. You don't fucking get it.
Oh, I get it. They painted me out to be the bad guy.
How am I holding you back?
Talking.
How am I holding? I was trying to tell you.
How am I holding you back?
Bink. Every time I
Any
say
video you
let's
did
go
in this house didn't do numbers.
No,
right?
every time I say
any video you did in
it
this
don't matter. Videos you did with me, their numbers on your channel too.
Exactly.
So okay, so what are we saying?
So what are we saying?
So y'all trying to throw in my face that, you know, you feel me, that she been helping me or whatever. Like, first of all, we're a team. It ain't no, oh, she's helping me or I'm helping her. We're a team. Us as young black content creators, we're helping each other grow. We're helping each other eat. We getting a bag. We helping each other. We loving each other. It ain't supposed to be no, oh, your number's been growing since she's been helping you. She's not helping me. We helping each other. We're supposed to be a team. But anyway, when y'all hear me saying I'm not talking about that, I was referring to, like, I'm not talking about, you know, my numbers or my channel growing or whatever. I was saying, like, every time I would ask to do a video or of some sort, it's always an excuse, or I would know what people want to see, and people they're not taking me serious. Anyway, they kicked me out and threw me out in the rain. They didn't even let me wait for my Uber. I was packing my clothes, and every like few minutes, Mama Shay would be like, "What you doing? Like get your shit. Like get out."
Whatever. I don't give a. I'm still in the house. I'm still in the house. I don't give a. Do I look like I give a? Because I don't.
They won't even let me stay in the house. Until the Uber pull up. Mama Shay was just basically like, you gotta get out, and
I'm hurt because of the fact that we already had a connection. We already had a connection. And bringing me back, we furthered that connection.
so I gotta find. In the rain with my suitcase and stuff.
It's all right. I feel wonderful.
This is the worst night of my fucking life.
will not get one tear out of me tonight.
They could at least let me wait in the house. They could at least let me wait in the house for my shit to get.
This really hurts. What was the purpose of having me there?
Hey, bro, look how soaked I am, bro. I'm literally fucking soaked. I don't even fucking know nobody out here, bro. I would never fucking do this to them.
Ah! What the fuck?
Bro, I couldn't even explain myself. They was all in my face yelling at me. All my shit is getting soaked and wet. Let me cover it so my stuff don't get wet. I'm literally waiting.
A stranger. She's a total stranger. You know me. You know, whoever tunes in or whoever watched this just sees me for the loving person that I really am.
I'm literally sitting out here waiting for my Uber because they just kicked me out of the house.
I walk outside, I hear them lock the door. I'm literally on the curb in the rain. It's pouring down raining. I call Shania, which is like my sis on game. I call her and I'm like, sis, they just kicked me out. Can I come to your house? She was like, I don't know, you gotta ask Trey. I was like, Trey, bro, can I come to your crib? They just kicked me out. He was like he didn't even care what happened. He was like, yeah, bro. Like he didn't even care. And I appreciate him so much, man. Trey, you fucking rock. You fucking rock, man. I ended up filming BMF for 3 days and I flew back out to Texas to go to my mom's house. And I ended up posting the videos that I recorded in the house because you're not finna tell me that I can't post now that we not cool or whatever. And then I was hurting myself doing those videos anyway. So that's that. So when I posted the videos, Mama Shay wrote me on Instagram talking about, I'm gonna put the message right there talking about, didn't I tell you not to put, like, you know, or I'm about to get my attorney involved and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, y'all, I really didn't mean for none of this to go down. Nobody really tried to sit down and talk to me until I made the first video. And then they want to try to reach out to me. Why we couldn't talk about this like grown adults before y'all even made that first video. Y'all hung up in my face when I tried to talk to y'all about it the first time. I ain't never, you know, made no video about it, went live about it. So for y'all that's saying like, oh, I'm keep using their name for clout. How, when I didn't even say nothing to begin with? I think that's the end of this video. I think I pretty much explained everything. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all hit the post notification bell so you can be notified whenever your boy posts another video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at king_Cortez. We going to fuck up. Yeah. If y'all wanna see us sit down and talk, get this video to 1K likes. Thank you.
What up, dog? I don't think they gonna like this one, bro. Shit, fuck them. Cause they already know when they hear that motherfucking. Oh, when they hear that, it ain't nothing but facts. No rap cap. Talk to him, Mook.
Hey, it's me and Touche, we like Snoop Dr. Dre. Crew switch lanes and I put that on the game. Top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing. Baby like my face, so she wanna ride my wave. When I ain't have a pot to piss, they ain't believe my dreams. Like people who I thought had love ain't really what it seemed. Hit the block, double back, clear the whole scene. Manifest, stack it up, grind by any means. Know the energy you put out, that's what you gon' get. Get in, get out, buy your block, go legit. Bet I have my paper, I go hard on the trip. I'm just a fly nigga and I need a fly bitch. Been going hard since 06, and guess what, pussy niggas, I'm still on my shit. Ay, and all they do is hate. The fuck out my face, go hard and get paid, nigga.
I've been on my grind,
cause I got to hustle.
and I got some things on my mind,
cause I got to hustle.
You've been going so hard, and I know one day you're gonna be a star,
cause I got to hustle.
Ain't no love, take me, I might sound crazy,
cause I got to hustle.
It's just the way you're making me feel.
The way you make me feel.
I'm just trying to get mine, I ain't got no time, I gotta hustle for real.
Cause I got to
always been low key, I always play the back door. If it ain't about the money, we can't chat though. They fill me up when my nigga turn red though. Thought you was solid, I never imagined that though. I be in my own world, but I be focused. You stabbed me in my back when I was at my lowest. I betrayed by some niggas that I was close with. I did my research and I found out that was bogus. Fuck tomorrow, bitch, I'm living for the moment. Fucking the relationships, you bitches bogus. If you really let me tap my name on it. So if you ever get another nigga, I still own it. Always show love, but I never got it back though. You go front a nigga and still get stabbed in the back though. Why do you ever wanna see me lose? Used to have 100 niggas, now it's just a few. Cause I've been on my grind.
I've been on my grind.
Cause I got to hustle.
And I got some things on my mind.
Cause I got to hustle.
You've been going so hard.